welcome to day one of the August 2023 Plat Star Individual on BBO. I decided I'm going to start labeling years because otherwise it could get confusing. I will have multiple videos with the same name on YouTube. So let's jump on in. We get 16 boards, declare play only. It is a relatively strong field. We've played in this almost every month for about a year now. Best finish was second place, a number of other top 10s. Let's see if we can pull off the win this time. So we open a diamond with the south hand, 14 count, partner jumps to 3 diamonds, which in the robot system is not a very good bid. I think the robots would do a lot better if 3 diamonds was just never bid, or these 3 of a minor jumps, because they can do it with hands like, well, for example, this one, where we would prefer to have a natural 2 diamond raise available to show some values and some stuff, and they might have also done it with a hand that's like king 6 of diamonds and no other outside cards. The point being, with the 7 count, if we actually had like 18 to 19 balanced, we wouldn't know what to do over partner's 3 diamond bid. Here, we would like to play 3-no, but if partner had just king 6 of diamonds and nothing else, we'd probably love to play 3 diamonds instead. So, we get a trump lead, and that's probably a good lead for the defense. They're stopping us from roughing clubs in our own hand, but we might be able to set up spades to pitch some club losers. So if East has the spade ace, we could just lead a spade up towards the king. I think that's what I'm going to do at trick 2. Win the 10 of diamonds, lead a spade. If East has the ace of spades, the hand is effectively over. We can pull trumps, use spades to pitch clubs, even if diamonds are 3-1, and then knock out the heart ace. And if West has the spade ace and continues another diamond, if diamonds are 2-2, which I think it's impossible given the 3 diamonds lead, we could pitch 1 club, rough 2 in our own hand. Otherwise, I guess we're going to need to try and set up a heart trick or a 4th round of hearts. I think the defense will always be able to get us. On this line, if West has the spade ace and diamonds are 3-1, but I think this is our best chance. Alright, East has the ace of spades, switches to a club, and another club, and now we can just claim we can rough high, pull 2 rounds of trumps ending in our hand, king, queen of spades to ditch our club losers, and give up a heart trick. So ace of spades on side, not a particularly difficult hand, I would say. If people elected to go after clubs immediately, thinking that they might be able to rough a couple of clubs in their hand, they're going to find out that their tempo is a little bit off on this one. They won't be able to rough clubs and set up a spade to pitch a club before they pull trumps. Ace of hearts sitting over with West means technically you can set up the hearts for 3 tricks, but I don't think you're really in time to take advantage of it, especially given the diamond opening lead. So, probably a pretty flat result, but we'll move on to board 2. We open a club, we have an 18 count, partner bids a spade, we rebid 2-no, and partner raises. Looks good to me so far. We get the 10 of diamonds lead, And I mean, this could be from any variety of holdings, but the nice thing about this is that we have a lot of good diamond spots. So again, this might not be a particularly interesting hand. I mean, normally, okay, hold on. I guess this is a little interesting given that we got the 10 of diamonds lead. Only because we're playing robots. For human players here, I think the only real considerations for human players would be 10-9 third or queen 10-9 fourth. Maybe 10-9 doubleton, but I doubt it. I think West would 100% be leading from longer hearts against this kind of auction than leading 10-9 doubleton of diamonds. But for the robots, I mean, this could be singleton 10, and that's the most concerning to me. Because against queen 10-9 fourth, what we want to do is play low, win the king, run the 7 of diamonds for a finesse, play a diamond to the jack, and collect 5 diamond tricks. And against 10-9 third, well, you know, if we run the 10 of diamonds to the king and then run the 7, East will win the queen doubleton, which is a little sad, but at least we'll get 4 diamond tricks. The problem is, if East started with queen 9 fourth, and we run the 10 to the king and then play the 7, East has 2 diamond stoppers. So, you know, in that case, the best thing for us to do would be to play the jack at trick 1. East would cover with the queen, we win the king, eventually East gets the 9. And basically what I'm saying is if I stick in the jack, we're guaranteed to have 4 diamond tricks. Playing low only works if West has made a sensible opening lead, and we know the robots don't do that very often. Let me try and count my tricks outside for just a second before I jump to any conclusions about what to do in diamonds. We have 3 hearts, 2 clubs, and a spade at the very least. I mean, this isn't imps, but I think every line of play at imps would get us to 9 tricks. We counted 6 tricks outside of diamonds, and even running the 10 to the king and losing 2 diamond tricks would still get us to 9. I just don't think it's very likely that the robots would lead from queen 10-9. I don't know if I've ever seen them lead from queen 10-9. Obviously, I've been out of the game for a while, a few weeks, been busy on vacation, but I think it's way more likely that this is singleton 10 than anything else. Okay, that's good news. So, I think what I want to do is play on hearts first. Like, it's still possible that East has the 9 of diamonds protected. This could have been singleton 10, 10 doubleton. And if West happens to have the heart ace, I can prevent a spade lead coming through. Whereas if I run the diamond, 7 diamonds right now, and it's incorrect, then East gets in and puts a spade through. So, okay, good news. just want to make sure that I don't get my entries tangled. Six of spades, not necessarily a high card, but it looks high to me. I mean, I know I pitched a low spade from dummy, but there is still one lower spade remaining. Looks like the spade king might be offside. It was from 10 doubleton. That's really funny. Well, gotta try the finesse. Nothing more to do here. And we do make our 10 tricks. So ultimately, if we had run the 10 of diamonds around to the king there, and then immediately taken a diamond finesse, East would have won and switched to a spade. We would have been in a little bit of a precarious spot, because if we put in the queen of spades, so East might switch to the 7 of spades, for example. I guess I can pull this up. Whoops. So if we had, for example, played the 2 diamonds here and won the king, and then immediately went after the diamond suit, playing West for queen 10-9, 5, East would win, and then put the 7 of spades through. And if we were to play the queen of spades here, West could win the king and return a spade, knocking out our ace, and then when West got in with that ace of hearts, they would have the 10 of spades to cash. With the 2 tricks they've already scored, that would only be 9 for our side. So I think there's a realistic chance that players will try running this 10 of diamonds around to the king, especially if they're less familiar with the robot tendencies about opening leads, and they might end up with only 9 tricks. Now, players could still win that king of diamonds at trick 1 and play on hearts as we did, knocking out the safe hand entry before doing anything else. But I think it looks very reasonable to test the diamonds first to figure out what's going on in that suit before playing on hearts. And in that case, I think people will often end up with only 9 tricks. No guarantee that East will find the 7 of spades switch. I mean, they might switch to the jack of spades instead, which would not be as effective. Or East might even switch to a heart, looking at the small doubleton and dummy, also not going to be very effective. So maybe 10 tricks will always be had, but I'm happy with our line of play. So, board 3, we pass in first seat, partner opens a club. Double by East and we don't bid. This is a huge mistake on our part. Ace 10, 5th of spades. You shouldn't be scared that your opponents have made a takeout double. I mean, for one thing, especially against unknown opponents, I wouldn't expect them to always have 4-4 in the majors for this takeout double. And even if they do, we don't want to miss out on a potential 5-3 spade fit most of the time, especially at these colors being favorable. Like if the opponents are making 4 hearts, we want to find the 4 spade save, despite the bad trump split. But a lot of players will make takeout doubles with off-shape hands, so spades could just be 5-3, 3-2 around the table, and we would be missing out on a normal spot to play. But yeah, we can see what happened with this auction. West bid a heart, our partner bid 2 clubs, East bid 2 hearts, and we tried 2 spades, which I think makes sense, actually, in the context of what's already happened. We can't really have a spade. I mean, we can't have a hand that looks like this. So 2 spades really should be some fit showing bid at this point in the auction. But our partner did not interpret it that way because they left us in this awful 5-1 fit. So we would have preferred to compete to 3 clubs, but looking for a spade fit along the way. I mean, this is one of the big reasons why I just bid a spade the first time. Like, we were fortunate the auction was only at the 2 heart level by the time it came back to us. It easily could have been at 3 hearts, we would then be in an uncomfortable position about whether to conceal the spade suit and bid 4 clubs, or to try 3 spades anyway, or to pass. So anyway, we're in 2 spades. Not really a great hand at all. I mean, I'll definitely stick in the 10 of diamonds, but it does look like from the takeout double and just general bridge feel, East is likely to have all of the missing diamond honors. Looks like clubs are 2-2 though, with no club switch from East. Or maybe East is just being conservative about getting club ruffs because they have natural trump tricks. So if East is, say, four, 3, 4, 2 in shape? No, hearts are 4, 4. I'm trying to figure out who has the 4-card spade suit. Because West bid a heart instead of spade. Like, I'm wondering if I should go ace of spades, spade, or duck this. If I play low, West will play another diamond. I mean, what I would love to do is be able to pull trumps, keep West off lead, and set up the club suit. That's never gonna happen, right? If I go like ace of spades, spade pitching club, I also don't have a way back to my hand. Oh, there are just so many problems right now. Maybe East is like 4, 4, 3, 2. I mean, the opening diamond lead could have been from 4 small. That's possible. So if I duck the spade, West wins, plays a diamond, I win the ace, I play the king of clubs, but then East wins, cashes the diamond, and exits a club. I'm stuck in dummy. This hand's a bit of a nightmare. I guess I could go ace of spades club. East wins. I would love to use the power of this 10 of spades if I could somehow. Like if West only has one spade on her, I might be able to run this around to the 9. I don't know. I think I like this line of play best. West has the ace of clubs. Well, that's not good news. So I guess we exit a diamond. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm happy that I was able to score a club trick and a heart trick. I guess that's good news. But now what? Also happy that West has the 4th diamond. Otherwise, the 4th round of diamonds from East might have been a little bit of a disaster for me. I suppose I should exit a middle spade spot. Not ideal. Okay, we are 3 down. I'm not sure if there was a better thing to do. I mean, a low spade switch from East King Jack 8 4th is kind of crazy. Pretty effective, though. Yeah, maybe I could have done better on this plan of just ducking that spade around to West Queen. I was worried about this end play potential. But I guess even if I give them a rough sluff playing the 3rd round of clubs, it wouldn't have been so bad. Minus 150, that's going to be a struggle for most of the field, I think. A difficult contract to end up in. Not really where you want to be at match points when you have a nice 9-card club fit. Board 4. Partner opens a spade, we bid 2 diamonds, game forcing. Partner raises, and we try 3 no. All looks reasonable. Club lead. May as well duck this to set up a club trick. So yeah, I guess let's see what East does at trick 2. Switches to a heart, makes sense. I think we need to cash a diamond at trick 2 just to see what's going on in that suit. If it's 4-1 with West having 4 of them. No, I guess actually we don't, right? Even if West has 4 of them, we can play the king of diamonds later, find East show out, play a diamond to the 9, and then run the suit. So the suit is not blocked. Which means I think it's safe to lead a spade immediately. If West panics and flies up with the ace of spades to try and run the heart suit, then we'll have the rest. Okay, the ace of spades was offside. Well, Good news for us is that the opponents don't know what our second suit is. We could have 4 hearts or 4 clubs for this auction. So I believe what I'm going to do is just play the Queen of Spades, pitch my heart, try and run all of the tricks. I mean, once I get to dummy, I'm going to do that. There's a club pitch. That's a lot of club pitches. The opponents have been holding on to all of their hearts. Oh, also the Jack 10-9 of clubs came down in 3 rounds. Fair enough. East had to play low at trick 1. A difficult play to find. Certainly a difficult play to find. So 660. Probably going to be a pretty flat board. Everyone's going to do something similar. On to board 5, we got to 4 hearts. So partner opens a club, we get 3 diamonds by East. We jump to 4 hearts, supposedly showing a good hand. It's interesting. I'm pretty sure I would have bid 3 hearts, because if partner was able to bid 3 no, I would be happy to pass. Maybe I really shouldn't be with just a 7-card suit. Like if hearts are 7, 4, 1, 1 around the table, our hand might be dead and no trump. Okay, I'm now converting back to the 4-heart bidders. I mean, 7, 2, 2, 2 doesn't look great. The Queen of Diamonds looks awful. And, like, I could easily imagine 4 hearts going down. But obviously we have to make a choice, right? We can bid 3 hearts and force to game, or we can bid 4 hearts and force to game. I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe I'm kind of leaning back towards the 3 no camp. Our hand might get stranded, but if that's the case, how does 4 hearts even make? We have a heart loser, the diamonds look terrible, and we need partner to cover a lot of losers in the minor, or in the other suits. Seems very unlikely. So I think I'm now back leaning towards the 3 heart bid. I hope that partner can bid 3 no and we can pass. Which it looks like partner would have done here. King 10 third of diamonds, doubleton heart. Looks like 3 no to me. Well, first things first, we gotta dump the Queen of Diamonds at trick 1. Need to give the illusion that West is leading from 6-3 doubleton. I see the robots get these positions right too often, which is a little worrying, just from like an ethical perspective. Like, I have some weird feeling that the robots have some glitch where they can see the cards sometimes. Or maybe they just like gamble that their partner always is getting rough, because that would give them the optimal result. Like, I just think East is going to return a diamond here. No. Well, guess the 1 diamond rough was all they could get. Now, if our hearts were Ace, King, Jack, they could have beat us. West would have queen third, diamond to the ace, diamond ruff, spade to the ace, diamond for a trump promotion. But today, we would have been able to ruff high and pull trumps. Fairly flat board, I expect, across the field. Board 6, we are now in 4 hearts. Once again, this time we opened heart. Partner made a 4-card limit raise with 3 hearts. We bid 4 hearts. I wonder if Slam has real prospects. Like, if partner could have a singleton spade for this 3-heart bid, we don't need much for Slam. King of hearts, ace of diamonds, queen of clubs would be a 9 count with the singleton spade. I guess we're not exactly there yet, but it looks pretty good. So maybe a little bit conservative to just bid 4 hearts. If we had some sort of non-serious slam try available, we could do that. Obviously, with partner's actual hand, slam is not great, but it still has chances. Trumps could split with the king on side. I think we need to play to make 12 tricks here. That's basically going to look like try and pull as many trumps as we can, and then use the clubs to pitch that spade loser and dummy. Okay, good news. King of hearts is on side. So Trump's 3-1 does give us a little bit of an issue, since now we can only ruff one of the spades in the dummy. But we can try and guess the diamond suit. So that is going to be my plan. East 4 diamonds pitch. Doesn't really look like someone who has the diamond queen. Wow, West is pitching a lot of diamonds as well. I guess I would play a diamond to the king. I'm not really sure. I have the feeling that West has come down to a singleton diamond, regardless of what the rest of the hand looks like. It's very unusual to discard from queens when you're looking at these king-jack combinations. You normally want to protect your length in that suit. But for a similar reason, I mean, East pitching that first diamond. I mean, maybe East started with like ace-queen third or something. That would also make sense. In which case, there's no winning guess here. Wow. Ace through a diamond from ace third. Also a little bit of an unusual play. You know, like imagine we had queen doubleton or queen third. We could then pick up the suit for Well, I guess queen third, we could always pick up the suit, but like queen doubleton, we could pick up the suit for 3 tricks. Well, 480, not so bad. We'll take it. On to board 7. So we have a 16 count. We open a no trump. Partner transferred to clubs. No. Partner bid minor suit stamen. We bid 2 no. Okay. Partner bid 3 hearts with heart shortness, and yeah, I guess we bid 3 no. I mean, we have a lot of controls. If partner had a slamish hand, I think looking for slam would be nice, but we just have run out of bidding room. So 3 no is probably the best we can do. We get a spade lead, which is good news for us. They didn't attack hearts. You know, Greg Humphreys gave me a problem like this, an opening lead problem against auctions of this type, and he was just like, oh, they always have hearts stopped. But, you know, in this example, heart lead is still best for the defense. So, I mean, first things first, we stick in the jack. We want to make sure that we win this finesse. And we do need to set up both minor suits. So, let's start by playing a diamond to the king. If they win the ace, then the jack of diamonds will represent an entry to the long clubs, even if we need to knock out like both the ace and jack of clubs. Okay. We now get a heart switch. I was going to say it feels like West might fly the ace of hearts to try and, or fly the ace of clubs to try and cash hearts. So 11 tricks once again. Not a particularly challenging set of boards so far. But I think we're doing okay. 3-0 once again. Partner opens a diamond, East bids a heart, we bid 2 clubs. Sure. Partner raises to 3 clubs, East bids 3 hearts, and we try 3 now. This is insane. You can't bid like this. What's the Plat Star? Plat Star is the invitational event. You need to have like either a star in your profile here because you've played in international events, or you need to have enough ACBL Platinum points. It's like a really low bar. I think effectively you just need to have competed in one of the ACBL Nationals, and there will be a little, let's see. Where is the thing? Hello? I mean, it's part of this thing, I think, the BBOers Festival. Yeah, here it is. So this is the info. If you're looking for it, you can read that. But yeah, it's just I would say a much stronger field than most of the regular events on BBO. You'll get only, for the most part, top-level competitors. Well, I was gonna say that this is a terrible bid, which it is. We only have 1 heart stopper. I think that's the main problem from it. You're still trying to get sectional master. Oh, well, good luck with that. Are you a US player, or are you from outside the US? it can be challenging to get into this event if you don't go to US Nationals, for sure. You're from the US? Ah, so you just haven't played very much yet, but you're looking to get into some of these bigger events. Yeah, it's I would say this is a fun event to play if you can qualify. Obviously, you'll need to wait for the next nationals before you have a chance, and even then, it might be difficult if you're not playing some of the big events at the nationals. Like if you enter into some of the side events, like side pairs or whatever, they don't award platinum points. You have to enter into the big stuff like Spin Gold, Vanderbilt, Soloway knockouts. And the only real way to get platinums in those events is to win matches against some of the other best teams in the world. So yeah, maybe a little more challenging than I originally brought it out to be. Well, I am... Let's see what East does at trick 1. I mean, if East sticks in the 10 or something... Okay, they do play the ace. Switches to King of Spades. No, I was afraid of this. I was gonna say, I think if he sticks in the 10, I might have taken a first round club finesse. But East is not even letting me. I mean, I'm gonna duck this trick. Maybe East doesn't work out to continue the Queen of Spades. What? I'm now wondering if this contract might make. So I think... Okay, I mean, hearts are either 6-2 or 7-1. King of Spades and a spade. Yeah, I just need to keep West off lead. So if East is like... But... Why would East not just set up hearts? They must have like Queen Doubleton of diamonds, right? They're worried the diamond suit runs. Because otherwise they would just set up hearts and plan to get in with their diamond trick. I don't think I can afford to duck this. If I duck this, West might be able to continue hearts. I think West led like the 6 of hearts at trick 1. So I guess we win and cross in clubs and play a diamond to the jack and hope that everything's good from there. Oh, that is not a pleasant card to see. I just don't understand how East can bid 3 hearts here without one of the diamond honors. Ace, Queen, Jack, 10, 7th of hearts, and the King of Spades and nothing else? I think I'm just going to cash out for down 1. Well, if the clubs run. Really though, ace, queen, jack, 10 of hearts, king of spades, nothing else. Like, it even says, well, it says 12 to 19 total points. I guess the distribution points would make up for it. That just doesn't really feel like one heart overcall to me. I mean, 3 hearts is a big bid. I'm not convinced that this is very descriptive. Partner has passed throughout. All right. Oh, spades were 5-3. No, spades were 4-4. What? He switched to the king of spades and then a spade? Oh my god. What an insane defensive play. King of spades from king 10 fourth. They were playing me for singleton queen. That's so crazy. It's the only switch. A spade is the only thing they can switch to beat the contract. Unfortunately, this means that the players who do go club to the ace and diamond to the queen, ace, and play back a diamond, east-west can only cash 2 spades. So it is down 1. All of my thinking was for nothing. That's a little sad. I'm still not sure I buy into the 3-heart bid from east over here. Well, we have another 3-heart bid. Same player, so now we know what to expect. Club by our partner, heart overcall. Spade by us. 3 clubs, mixed raise, 3 hearts, 4 spades. What? We never showed clubs? We could have a grand in clubs. So, okay, well, we're on a finesse through the overcaller for a slam, and yet we're in 4 spades. 9 a club's lead. Well, I don't really see a reason to do anything other than to try the spade finesse. There's no real squeeze, but we may as well just run our tricks and see what happens. How nice of West to make sure that their partner had to guard hearts, pitching all of their hearts. Jeez, East is just bidding hearts every hand. So East opens a heart, we overcall spade, partner Q bids, and East bids 3 hearts. I mean, this is just like an automatic double of 3 hearts from our hand. We have 2 trump tricks. The opponents are getting slaughtered in this contract. Partner might have pulled to 4 spades anyway. I don't know where their hand is, but yeah, partner probably would pull to 4 spades with this. Okay, so question 1. I guess we should dump a heart honor at trick 1. Actually, maybe not. I mean, East certainly has all the missing aces, right? They can't really have much other than that. Hearts have to be 7-1, I think. We should probably dump a heart honor. I don't think it's gonna matter. I'm trying to decide how can I prevent East from getting a diamond ruff if that's what's going on. So if I play the 3 of hearts, East might be eagerly excited to give partner a heart ruff. They do lead a heart, and then West will probably just play back a club. They'll get 4 tricks, so heart, ruff, club, and the ace of spades. But they don't get a diamond ruff. Which sounds like maybe the best I can do. Because if I play, like, say I dump the queen of hearts at trick 1, East wins, cashes the club ace, because they're afraid that I might run the diamond suit. And then they play back a heart, West ruffs, but West is going to see dummies out of hearts and clubs, and we'll just play a diamond. So I think counterintuitively, I'm just gonna let them get their heart ruff. Oh no, you gotta be fucking joking. He switches to a singleton diamond. Well, that's not good news. Maybe this was my big mistake. I should have dumped a heart. Oh! Hearts are 6-2. Yeah, let me pull this up again for a second, because I didn't really consider this singleton diamond switch plan. So like, imagine hearts are 7-1. So they win the ace of spades, they cash the ace of clubs, give their partner a heart ruff, and then they get a diamond ruff. Whereas if I do play the queen of hearts, this presumed layout where diamonds were 4-0, I think they do figure out to get their ruff. But in this case where hearts are 7-1 and diamonds are 3-1, East is going to be a lot less certain that their partner can get a heart ruff because the 3 of hearts was concealed. So they'll probably go ace of clubs. Maybe they do the same thing anyway. Either partner's getting a heart ruff or they aren't. Oh, but this is a lot more scary, right? Because now, if they switch to a diamond and I have the jack, I can win and play the king of clubs, pitching a heart loser. Or pitching my heart. Aha. Yeah, I think I probably made a mistake here not playing the queen of hearts. This 3-1 diamond split is much more likely than 4-0. So, club by north. East bids. Oh boy. I don't really have a cough anymore. I'm just like still congested from my cold. So he spits 2 now, showing the red suits. We, as a passed hand, bid 3 spades. Can't open the bidding with a 6-card spade suit. Pass, pass, double, all pass. Well, not exactly what I was hoping for. So, it looks like we're only down 1. I mean, West presumably has King, Jack, 10, 4th of spades. So they'll get 2 spades, the ace of hearts, and 2 diamonds, but that's it. Maybe there's a chance to make this, actually. If hearts are 5-2, I can... No, I can't make it, right? I was going to say, if hearts are 5-2, I could cash the king of hearts, play 3 rounds of clubs, pitching a heart, ruff the 4th round of clubs, and lead a low spade. But in that end position, I'll be down to ace 8, 7, 5 of spades, up to queen 9, 4 with a heart in the dummy. West can just win the king and play back the jack of spades. And I can never finesse West out of their 10. So I guess with that being the case, I should just go ace of spades, spade, on the off chance that something weird is happening and East actually has a singleton spade. Yep. It's real close. It's honestly real close to being makeable there, but it's just not quite possible. 5 boards to go. 2 passes, East opens a club. We, oh god, no, not this again. We overcall diamond with our 4-card suit. I really don't like 4-card overcalls. I mean, sometimes there's a reason to do it. Like if I have a 4-card spade suit, especially if I'm not vulnerable, and partner's a passed hand, I think there's real reasons for overcalling the 4-card spade suit. We might find a good sacrifice. We can just preempt their auction if partner has spades. Like we'll be in a 4-3 fit at the 2 level, but they'll have to guess what's going on, and they won't really know what's happening. But with diamonds, there's no real preemptive value. I don't know. I really don't like these kinds of bids. West bid a heart. Our partner made a mixed raise. We decided to bid 3 diamonds, which is a little sad. We have extra values, but not extra diamond length. So despite partner's mixed raise. And we get the 10 of hearts lead. Okay. Well, that's an interesting play. 10 of hearts from 10-9, and we know that West has length because they bid a heart. So we do have 3 heart tricks here. We can play low to the 8. I guess that means hearts are 6-2. East didn't really have the chance to make a support double. I mean, hearts being 6-2 is the only way that this trick kind of makes sense. East would not play the king if they had 3 or more. So we can pull trumps, then take our heart finesse and eventually try club finesse, which is definitely going to lose. But at least we do get to pitch one of our spade losers. Oh no! East made a big blunder. Yeah, that was a bad mistake there by East. Flying up. The ace of clubs was onside as well. I guess that makes sense, given that East had turned up with the ace-king of spades and the king of hearts. But yeah, big mistake playing the king of hearts there. Depending on who you're playing with, I guess, if your partner has a tendency to underlead aces in these spots, then sure, you do want to play the king. Otherwise, you're just blowing a trick in this position. I mean, you're blowing a trick if partner has 10-9 fourth as well. So it seemed really weird to play the king of hearts at trick 1. Alright, 4 boards to go, board 13, partner opens a diamond, we bet a spade, partner splinters, 3 hearts. I don't understand 4-no. We have 1 key card, partner's splintered in the suit that we're going to need to set up to collect tricks in our hand. We don't have support for partner's diamonds. 4-no is a very confusing bid to me. Like, what do we do if partner shows 3 aces? Are we bidding a slam? Maybe. I guess maybe we just assume that it's good enough when partner has 3 key cards. I would still be terrified. The opponents are always leading trumps against these kinds of auctions. I say that, and West leads the ace of diamonds. Partner suit. Brilliant opening lead, by the way. I'm sure the queen of clubs was onside. Well, partner's heart void means that we might actually have a real chance at making this. Oh, this continuation makes me a little bit happier as well. I have the stiff 9, right? Yeah. I mean, it looks natural to stick in the jack. I'm wondering if it just doesn't matter, though. Like, if I play the 4 and the queen pops up, that's definitely good news for us. That means West was trying to give their partner a diamond rough. They led from ace 5th. And East had queen doubleton. That would make the rest of the hand, I guess, not necessarily trivial, but it would put us in great shape. Like, if I stick in the jack and it goes queen, I'm not really in good shape, am I? Wait a second. I think I'm overcomplicating this. The only low spade spot I have is the 4. I can just, like, cross-ruff, yeah, as long as the ace-king of clubs cash, and the king of diamonds cashes. So king of diamonds. Okay, good start. I guess I should pitch a club. And just in case East roughs the second round of clubs, we can overruff and maybe fall back on, like, somehow miraculously setting up the heart suit. Alright, we just need this ruff with the 4 of spades to stand up. That was nice. Got a friendly little cross ruff. So we were kind of right that West started with ace fifth of diamonds. But of course, spotting the fact that we have all the high spade spots made the play rather easy. It's still very unusual for the opponents to lead the ace of diamonds like this. I mean, a trump lead against these splinter auctions is almost guaranteed to be the right thing to do. Would have been a lot better for them here. We might still make it after a spade lead. I mean, the queen of clubs is offside, but technically we can collect 3 club tricks. Both of the diamond honors are on, so we'll definitely score a diamond trick. But still, I mean, they're going to be able to lead a spade, get in with the diamond ace, lead another spade. Might make our lives a little bit difficult. 2 spades. Wow. That is a good 2 spade bid. Probably my choice. I mean, playing this opening bid style, I would prefer to have a 1 spade opener available for hands like this, but it's a little rough given that we only have 1 king, all of these queens. Maybe 2 spades is just the normal thing to do. Sometimes your hand is just a maximum. Partner bids 4 spades, lucky for us. And we get a diamond lead. Looks like we're probably going to make this. Wow, East has a lot of stuff. East has passed. Okay. Important to note, East has passed in first seat, has turned up with the ace of diamonds and the ace king of hearts. So West has the ace jack doubleton of spades as well as the jack of diamonds, which is an important card to note, because that means we're not getting over-ruffed here. I suppose it's safest to just ruff with the 10 of spades anyway, but made our contract. Oh, East did not have the ace king of hearts. East just played the king of hearts. You know, I've seen this from the robots before. It's not written into the description. Hold on, maybe I can make this bigger. I guess that's a little bigger. It's not written into the description of the week 2 bids, but if you ever see the robots auction go 2 spades, 2 no trump by your partner, which is feature, look at what your responses mean. All of the features only show the queen of that suit. So there's this implication to the robots that a 2-level preempt denies an outside ace or king. And so that's why when East got in with the ace of diamonds at trick 1, they were confident we don't have the ace of hearts, so they can cash the king of hearts at trick 2. I mean, obviously they would want to play heart, but playing the king as opposed to a low one is kind of unusual, given this layout of the heart suit. So anyway, that's kind of funny. I guess East was hoping to give their partner a diamond ruff. That's what happened. And they were very close. Anyway, I just wanted to bring that up. I've seen that happen many times where the robots believe that preempts deny outside aces and kings. 2 boards to go, 1 no trump by us, partner raises to 3 no. We get the 9 of diamonds lead, of course we do. This is just so ridiculous. This is a doubleton, and East has ace king 10 fifth. Cool. Okay. Whew. Dodged bullet number 1, which is a heart switch. How crazy is it to duck this trick? It's pretty crazy, right? Like, I shouldn't do this. So West led from a doubleton diamond against 1 no 3 no. Do we think they would lead from 10-4 of spades over the doubleton diamond? It's starting to sound as if East has most of the missing high cards. In which case, there's a good chance I can actually strip squeeze East into leading a diamond away from that remaining honor. What is it, the ace? They won the king at trick 1. Like, imagine East has the king jack of hearts. As long as I can run all of the spades and clubs and strip East of the black suits, I can then play heart to the queen, cash the ace of hearts, and then exit a heart to East jack, or king jack, or whatever, and they'll have to leave diamonds for me. I'm just a little concerned that this is like a singleton spade switch. So if I go ace of spades, king of spades, and East shows out, I'm in huge trouble. So West didn't lead a heart from some small cards. They didn't lead a spade from some small cards. I mean, it sounds as if West was trying to guess their partner's suit. Obviously, spades could just be 3-2. Man, I am so tempted to duck this, though. It would be crazy if this was the only way to make the hand. I get 4 spades, 2 hearts, 2 clubs, and the strip squeeze to force East to give me a diamond trick. This feels like a day 3 play of this event, because remember, this is a 3-day tournament. We're on day 1 of 3. You kind of just want to play normally on the first day, or first couple days of these big events. I don't know, my feel is that this is likely to be a singleton. Like, wouldn't West have led from 3 small spades as opposed to the doubleton diamond? I guess West is kind of marked with a 3-card holding in one of the majors. But West might have, like, jack third of hearts. I mean, in that case, the strip squeeze doesn't really work as long as the defense is careful. Alright, I can't do it. I can't play low. I'm so tempted to play low, but I just cannot. Ah, whew. Crisis avoided there. Okay. Spades split. Now what? So I could, like, play a club to the 10. I mean, that would be some sort of legitimate chance to make an extra trick. I could still play for the strip squeeze. So, I mean, if I was going to do that, I would cash 3 spades, pitching 2 clubs. East would probably throw clubs. I would play a club to the ace, a heart to the queen, and then another club to the king, a heart to the ace, exit a heart. That would basically be the plan there. I think I like that line of play. Let's find out if East was leading from Jack Doubleton or Jack 10 third first in spades. Jack Doubleton. Oh, and East is pitching diamonds. That's good news for us. East is pitching more diamonds. Long tank from West. Yep. So heart to the queen, I think. No way. Really? Wow, West had all the hearts. West let a singleton diamond rather than a heart from King Jack 5th. I don't know why I'm constantly surprised by all of these things. So I could have made this differently if I decided to play West for all of the heart cards. I mean, I would have needed to effectively at this point just go ace king of clubs and then run the 10 of hearts into West's hand. Maybe I could have worked this out based on the discards. I mean, West threw the 2 of hearts and then the 4 of hearts, so at this point in time I was still kind of convinced after playing the 9 of spades that everything was going smoothly. And similarly here, I mean, it looked like West might have just been discarding from 3 small hearts. Or even 4 small hearts. So currently, after playing a club to the ace, I was still of the belief that my plan was working. East was sitting on ace 10 doubleton of diamonds and king jack third of hearts in hand. So heart to the queen, club to the king, heart to the ace, heart was going to end play East. Did not work out. Maybe people will figure that hand out. Last board of the first set. Partner opens a heart, we bid a spade, partner jumps to 3 hearts, we bid 3 now. Sure. Looks like a reasonable auction. Partner, I guess, is happy to play in 3 now. With their hand. They have an entry, they have what might be a running heart suit. Doubleton club's a little bit scary. Well, I don't think I'm brave enough to play a spade to the 10 on the first round. Let me think about this for a second. Because I see a couple of potentially appetizing lines of play against this caliber of opponent. I could win the diamond ace and play a spade to the 10 immediately. And if West doesn't work out to switch to clubs, I might get 12 tricks that way. And this is only because these opponents don't signal. Or don't read each other's signals, I guess I should say. I kind of like that line. So I mean, obviously we could just run our 11 tricks. We could take 6 hearts, 3 diamonds, and 2 spades. But my hand's concealed. West, I think West might be a little afraid, like, especially if hearts are not 3-3. West might be sitting on, like, 4 hearts to the 10, or even a small doubleton heart, and think, oh, Declare is, like, hoping that the hearts are going to run. They don't know about my singleton jack. They don't know my clubs are so weak. They don't know about the diamond king. I think I like this plan. Okay, interesting. Maybe all of the spades are on side then. I cannot afford to duck a spade to East. East will definitely put a club through. But now I'm kind of interested in playing a spade to the 10 eventually. I mean, that looks like East might have split from like Queen Jack third, hoping to get in and maybe cash some clubs. Spade pitch is good news for us. Long tank from East. I feel like the internet's been struggling a little bit today. Long tank from East again. I'm playing in the 10. Really? East flew the jack from Jack Doubleton. No, man. 430. That's okay. It's just day one. So how'd we do today? I think for the most part we did okay, but this has felt like a somewhat flat set. There weren't too many boards where I think we did substantially better than the field. And there's definitely been a couple where we could have done better. Board 15 and 16 for sure. So overall, how did we end up? We have 51. Wow, it really was boards 15 and 16.